Howdy auction lovers, welcome back. Today we have October 24th Industrial, Commercial, and Tool Auction walkthrough. That is the second of our 2-day auction for the end of October. We have a ton of stuff on this auction, so let's get right into it. Let's start off with this Clark C500-45 forklift. This is an LP forklift with 4,500 pound capacity. Next up we have a Dresser Wayne air compressor with a Dewar 1 horsepower motor, 230 volt, single phase. After that, we have a pallet of assorted stainless steel tubing. This could be perfect for any of your at-home fabrication needs. And if you're looking for a new way to store things, there is a Knack metal job site cabinet in the back of the aisle. Working on some home projects and need a new saw? There's a tool shop chop saw at the front of the aisle here that works per seller. Or maybe you need to do something more in depth. At the back of the aisle, there's a Craftsman bandsaw that works per seller. Collecting a lot of scraps from all this crafting you're doing and need a way to get rid of it? Why not heat your house at the same time with this Charmaster wood stove that's at the back of the aisle? Again, this one works per seller. Or maybe you're more into a little less work for your heat. Then check out this 32,000 BTU Modine high efficiency natural gas heater. That might be more up your alley. Moving away from heating for a minute, we have a Tool Shop 20-gallon parts washer that's unused in box. Moving back to the crafting side of things, we have a Craftsman router table with router that works per seller. Need some insulation? We have 6 pallets of assorted foam insulation. Next to that, we have 11 Weather Shield vinyl windows of assorted sizes. Need to do some compacting before the ground freezes? We have a 2000, 2009, and 2014 Whacker plate compactors that are all on the auction. After that, we have 2 sets of 2 unused tires. The first ones are Michelin 235/50 R19s, and the second ones are Mastercraft 225/60s R16s. Looking for some more portable tools? We have a cordless Milwaukee tool set towards the front of the aisle. Now we got something pretty interesting. A 25-inch nursery pot machine and a 31.5-inch nursery pot machine that comes with pot halves. Moving on to the other side of the aisle, we have a diesel generator. Although this one is untested, it might be a great option for you. In front of that, we have approximately 400 square feet of white oak 2¼ inch flooring. Why not get a great deal and pick up 17 bags of high performance asphalt cold patch? Need some help with organization? There's 5 pallets of metal industrial shelving to help you organize your shop. And don't get lost in the dark. Stay in the light by picking up 12 exterior lights to keep the outside of your house nice and bright. Now I bet you're wondering what this big metal thing is right here. 'Cause I was. It's an Egomatter egg grading station that works per seller. That is definitely one of the most interesting pieces on the auction. Next up, we have a Stihl TS510 concrete saw with 3-wheel cart that works per seller. After that, we have a set of 2 sweeper scrubbers that don't work and can be used for parts. After that, we have a Lincoln arc welder AC225x5 with shirt, helmet, and sticks that is untested. After that, in the big white bag, we have approximately 35 bushels of winter wheat seed. Moving on from that, at the front of the aisle, we have an assortment of tools. Shovels, hammers, all sorts of different stuff. Next to that, we have 4 Maxxis ATV tires, 24x8x12s with rims and center hubcaps, off of a 2017 Honda 420. After that, we have a Lincoln Arc Welder 250 on base with casters. It goes from 230 to 480 volts single phase, and it works per seller. Next up, we have a Norstar pressure washer with Honda GX390 motor that works per seller. Next up, help get your shop organized with 6 pegboards that stand approximately 96 inches by 78 inches. If you're really into welding, we have something cool here. A Miller wire feed and boom that works per seller. The model is 564. Use this to take your welding game to the next level. Get prepared for the long cold winter with this glass door fireplace insert with full chimney and manual that works per seller. Maybe you're looking for something that takes a little less effort. We have a couple of Castle pellet stoves with attachments. Towards the back of the aisle, we have a pallet of assorted plywood. There's a million uses that you can get out of that. Midway down the aisle here, we have a pallet of 26-inch wooden spool ends. Tons of crafting opportunities with those. It's time to start thinking about snow coming, because it will be here sooner rather than later. Plan ahead with this Circle Country 5-foot ATV plow. Hey, for all my egg lovers out there, we have a pallet of egg crates and egg flats that are unused. Towards the back of the aisle, we have a really nice rigid table saw with attachments that has a Herculift caster set on it, and it works per seller. For all my metal fabbers out there, we have a Ninsley metal bandsaw that works per seller. And that'll do it for us today. But there is a ton of stuff I was not able to cover on this auction. I tried to cover some of the coolest things, some of the things I found really interesting, but there's a ton more. So go onto our website at smithauctions.com and check out all the cool stuff that we got. So happy bidding.